All right, howdy, folks. Welcome back to Duty's Daggers. Today we're going over some of the knives that I bought at the California Custom Knife Show that I just got back from yesterday. My dog is whining already. Let me let him out of the room. Okay, so California Custom Knife Show. Um, it was my first knife show I've ever been to. It was unbelievably enjoyable. I just had the best time, as someone that's into knives, as I'm sure you are, whoever's watching, just being in a room filled with thousands of awesome knives that I wanted to try was just, it was the best, man. It was the freaking best. So, if you ever have a chance to go to any knife show, just make it happen, man, if you can. If you can, yeah, just do it. I plan on going to more. I didn't go to this one with much of a budget. I could have spent way more money, obviously. I only bought three knives. Didn't spend a whole ton of money, but I'm very happy with what I got. Very, very, very happy. So, I made a video. I took a lot of footage at the show showing a bunch of different cool knives. I made a video with all those clips and a voiceover talking about them. I'll put a link to it right up in the corner there if you haven't seen that and want to go watch it after this or right now, whatever. Um, so, let's take a look at what I got. We're going to look at this one last. This is actually a California Custom Knife Show exclusive ProTech that was only available at the show. We'll look at that last. So, first thing I did, one of the first booths I stopped at. Well, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Please subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. This is a good channel. We have fun. We do lives on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock Pacific and Saturday mornings at 7 o'clock a.m. Pacific. And we have a lot of fun. So subscribe and follow me on Instagram, duties_daggers. And please like the video right now before you forget. Thank you. I appreciate it, dudes. So, one of the first booths I went to was Artisan Cutlery. I saw the guy that was at the booth. I forget his name. I met him. He's the guy that you see at behind the Artisan booth at all the show videos that you've ever seen. If you've ever watched a video of a knife show, shot show, blade show, whatever, and you've seen the Artisan Cutlery booth, you have seen this guy. In my mind, he is like the Artisan Cutlery guy. And I'm sorry, man. You probably aren't watching, but I totally forgot your name. Super nice guy. So he told me that they had a bunch of knives laying down on the table, and they had some racks above the table, kind of knives, some sitting on some racks. He said everything laying down on the table is $40. So I looked around, saw a lot of cool knives that I recognized. But the one that I picked up was the Arion, this one right here. This is one that I have been wanting to check out for a while. There's a couple different versions of it. There's also a mini version of this knife as well. This is the full size, and I just couldn't pass it up for $40. It has this kind of laminate carbon fiber, which I'm not a huge fan of, but $40, and it's a really good knife design. So it's a reverse flicker only. Bam, good reverse flicking action. I just really love the blade shape of the Arion. You'd probably consider that to be a drop point, close to a spear point even. Just a really useful blade shape, low tip. It's almost a leaf-shaped blade, kind of like a Spyderco as well. Just a great blade shape, really good. Feels relatively thin behind the edge, not like insanely thin, but pretty good. Good ergos. It's a pretty big knife. You can see full grip. I got like a good inch sticking out in the back of my fist there. But really comfortable, neutral grip, very smooth. It's just a very kind of simple but great knife design. I wanted to try this one out and own it for a while before I most likely will get one of the fancier versions. They make these in titanium, a couple different, fat carbon, all kinds of cool stuff, and also a frame lock version. So, really liked it. I'll probably end up trying this out for a while. And then this is probably going to be a giveaway knife eventually, possibly. I don't know yet. The blade steel is AR RPM 9. Um, I'm not sure whose maker mark that is, but I like it. Whoever's it is, I like that. So, the Artisan Cutlery Arion. Then, I cruised around the show, looked at a bunch of stuff, handled a bunch of cool stuff, and then I came back to the Artisan Cutlery booth again because I had seen another one that was up on one of the racks, more expensive knife, that I was considering buying, but I wanted to look around first. I ended up coming back around and buying it. It is the Artisan Cutlery, crap, why do I always blank on the name of this one? The Centauri. The Artisan Cutlery Centauri. This is a Laconico design. I really love how it says that on the back spacer here. Ray Laconico, Artisan Cutlery. This is a great knife. This is a very, very good knife design. Beautiful carbon fiber. It's not this kind of cheaper laminate. It's actual nice looking, very nice looking carbon fiber. It's got Laconico's kind of signature milled out slot that he does on a lot of his handles. And it's a front flipper only. We have a textured titanium lock side. I don't know if you call that textured. It's more like micro milling, just a bunch of lines. Really like that. Really, really like that that milled lock side. Excellent looking clip too with the hidden hardware. Really love this clip. I mean, I don't know, it's simple, but it's really nice. There's even some finer micro milling on the clip. I'm not sure if you're seeing that or not. And it's a front flipper only. Look at that blade, man. Oh, this is such a good Laconico. You know, I've never seen a Laconico I didn't like, and this is definitely one of them. This knife retails for about $200. This version with the carbon fiber, at least. There are cheaper versions out there. This one I got for $150, so I got it $50 cheaper than I would have, somewhere other than at the show. So I couldn't pass it up. This is actually my first Laconico design. I've really wanted one of his knives for a very long time, and I think this was a good first Laconico. The blade steel is S35VN. This is just a great blade shape, sort of similar to the Arion in a way. Bit more of a drop to the point, a little bit less belly. This kind of makes me think of a Warncliffe. It's like a Warncliffe, but with a little belly, kind of. I love this fat swedge up here. It just looks good. It thins out this area right in here, which is where you're probably going to be doing most of your slicing. Comes down to a pretty thin edge. The edge, the edge is very sharp. I just love this thing. Very smooth on the drop. The front flipper, extremely easy to use. Very, very easy to use. You can do all the little tricks left-handed. Very easy to use as well. It's just such an easy knife to use. I really like that it's a front flipper only. It eliminates any flipper tabs, thumb studs, all that stuff that sometimes gets in the way. Just having it be a dedicated front flipper really cleans up the design. You know what I mean? No flipper tab poking out, no thumb studs, getting in the cutting path, snagging on your pocket. This is just a very clean, awesome design. As are almost all of Laconico's designs. He's very good at putting together simple lines to make something awesome, So, super happy with this one. The ergos are really good, too. Just nothing hurting my hand, nothing poking me, no hot spot. You can get up nice and close to the edge, because it's a pretty neutral handle, but it does kind of swell up back here at the butt so that you do feel locked in at the same time. Just a great, great knife, man. Love it. The Artisan Cutlery Arion. Or no, sorry, the Artisan Cutlery Centauri. I don't know why I have trouble with that name. And then we have the exclusive. This was what I was really hoping to get at the show. They sent out an email a few days before the show announcing that this was going to be available. There was this one, and there was also actually a Shirogorov exclusive that was going to be there for this show. Couldn't afford the Shiro, obviously. It was like $1,200. But this, I really wanted. I was really, really hoping that there would still be some there left when I arrived, because I didn't have a VIP ticket. I had a general admission, and the VIP people, I was worried they were going to, swoop them all up before I could get one. But I lucked out. There were a few left. So I've been handling this. I put it back in the box for you guys to kind of do a reveal. Here we go. Drawstring bag. And here it is. The California Custom Knife Show exclusive Malibu. Oh, man. Gosh, when I saw a photo of this, I was just like, you know what? I need that. I need that Malibu. Now, if you follow along with the channel, you know that I recently just got my very first Malibu. A blacked out PVK exclusive version. This one right here in the reverse Tonto. Absolutely love it. That was my first experience owning a Malibu. It's unbelievably good. But when I saw this one, I knew I had to have it. So my plan is to sell this one to recoup the funds that paid for this one. Just because, can't really afford to have both. I would if I could, but I got to sell this one. If anyone's interested, let me know. I'll give you a decent deal on it. So this is just an amazingly beautiful knife. Really kind of a great color green on these textured aluminum scales. Kind of a darker, foresty kind of green that I just really, really like. Really like. The texture feels amazing. The one I had before was just a smooth one. Just incredible. And the mosaic button, dude. Look at that thing. Oh, it's beautiful, dude. I just love it so much. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. That's the best part of the knife, I think, the button. Let's flip it. Oh, oh man, this one, I don't know what it is. The detent feels even crispier than this one. And oops, this one has an extremely crispy detent as well, but this one is it's even crispier. I didn't even think it was possible. Did I cut myself? No. Gosh, it's amazing. And it's in MagnaCut. It's in freaking MagnaCut, folks. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the ultimate Malibu. You can see it says right there, CCKS 2023, number 17 of 50. So there were only 50 of these made for the show, and I have number 17. How freaking cool is that, dude? This might be the most rare knife I own now. I don't really own that many rare knives. I keep seeing like something on the blade. What is that? Might just be the stonewash. Yeah, anyways. This thing's just amazing. An amazing knife. It's the Malibu. I already reviewed it on the channel. At least I think I did. Yeah, I did. It's an amazing knife. It's the best button lock ever made. At least of the pretty good amount of budget button knives that I've tried. This is by far, way, way better than any of those. It actually has a detent, which is, most budget style button locks are mushy. They don't have a crisp detent because there's no detent ball. This one, the flipping action is better on this button lock than all of my other flipper knives, even with ones with detent balls. This has a better detent than any of them. It's just crazy. It makes such a good sound. Oh, it's so good. Ergonomics, really good. That texture just feels good in the hand. Um, and this is the Warncliffe. The one I had before was they call it a reverse Tonto, but it's a sheep's foot. Or, yeah, it's a sheep's foot. Um, the other blade they have is this one, the Warney. And I like this one better. Both are very good, very utilitarian oriented blade shapes. Um, but this one I just think looks a little better. And so I was very happy to see that it was in a Warncliffe. Um, really nice stonewash. Just awesome. Such an awesome knife. I'm so happy that I have it. So those are the 3 knives I picked up at the knife show. Love them all. Obviously, these 2 I'm most stoked on, the Centauri and the Malibu. My dad actually picked up a ProTech as well. He picked up a ProTech Newport. Snappy little medium-sized auto. And his had a mosaic button too. So we got kind of a special one. We both got, mosaic buttoned ProTechs. Really cool. I was really happy to be able to go with my dad. He's not really in the knife world yet, but I'm working on him. I'm actually going over to his house today, and he just texted me and said, asked me if I could bring some knives over for him to look at. So I think he's getting into it. I hope so. It would be really cool to have him be kind of in the hobby with me. That would be awesome. So yeah, that's it. I'm not going to review this knife since I already reviewed the Malibu, but you will be seeing it in future videos for sure. I will do a full review on the Centauri and on the Arion for sure. And stay tuned. Thanks for watching, folks. Remember, my blacked out Malibu is for sale. Hit me up on Instagram if you are interested. And yeah, that's about it. Love you guys. Please don't forget to like the video before you head out. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.